You make music for gays.
I do.
I'm not the intern. I mean, she looked at me like...
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
Nothing's wrong with it.
How much weight have you lost to get into this shape right now?
You did not just ask me that
No, I'm
question.
just saying, you're like...
What a forward young man you are.
This is the first time a drag queen has ever been put on the cover
A drag queen? A drag queen? I am the queen of drag.
Are you able to wear undergarments?
You're like the fifth person that's asking
Well, no,
that to me.
because...
What is going on? Since when did people start asking each other in interviews about their underwear?
Let's just get it out of the way. You had a little wardrobe malfunction the other night. What's the lesson learned from something like that, other than that you keep smiling, which you always do?
Well, it was obviously an unfortunate incident.
Yeah.
I think it kind of made me sad on two accounts. One was that I was very sad that we live in an age when someone takes a picture of another person in a vulnerable moment and rather than delete it and do the decent thing, sells it.
What are you looking for in a man now to wear this clothes?
I'm not looking for a man. Let's start there.
Well, for example, Rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
There was that rumor that you had a male appendage, that you were a hermaphrodite, and you joked about it on the stage last night.
Maybe I do.
But it's interesting.
Would it be so terrible?
But it's interesting, a lot of artists would immediately put out some sort of a statement saying this is absolutely not true. You have fun with it.
Why the hell am I going to waste my time and give a press release about whether or not I have a penis? My fans don't care, and neither do I.
If you could use makeup or your phone one last time, which one would you pick? Makeup or your phone?
Is this what you think girls have trouble choosing between?
Yeah.
In acting, there isn't job security, right? There's an incentive to work hard and be a better actor because you want to have a job. So why isn't it like that for teachers?
Do you think job insecurity is what makes me work hard?
10% of teachers are bad.
Where'd you get that number?
I don't know. 10% of people in any profession maybe should think of something else. Right?
Well, okay, but I mean, maybe you're a cameraman. I don't know.
Because there's no host in late night that pretends to care the way you do.
Thank you.
And I love that. And I love that so much. Oh, no.
Thank you.
I mean, no one captures phoniness the way you do. It's a gift.
That's not just thin.
No, what is it? Diane, tell me. Do you know?
Let's talk about Kenya. Was she the reason that you hesitated coming back?
I wouldn't give her that much credit.
Really?
Absolutely.
How do you feel about her now?
I don't have a feel.
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
She is speaking openly in the press now.
But very good for her. Continue to speak very openly.
Is Bill's voice going to come back naturally? Is it hard to get back into the actual voice, the cadence of Bill?
I played Ted.
Oh my God.
You just lost all of your cred, dude. That's right. That's what you should do right now.
Nobody's ever came out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous or...
Wait, Lloyd Robertson has come out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous. He anchors the national news on CTV.
I'm just saying there hasn't been somebody to come out and be known worldwide.
Okay.
Do you agree on that point?
Well, you know, it's hard to say because
I think Lloyd Robinson is known in a little town in Germany?
Probably not.
Now, you've all been given nicknames by your fans.
Right. Yeah, I'm WWH, Worldwide Handsome, you know?
That's so weird, because that was my nickname at school.
그거 내 학교 다닐 때 내 별명이었는데 네가 가져갔냐라고.
You're a joke guy.
How was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
And you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name.
Coffee and socks are not a luxury.
All right, give me a luxury. What luxury should I have?
Private plane.
Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
Oh what my gosh. Yes, definitely not stand for.
Big time sad.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
You could have had bad
talk show host. Sorry?
since when did people start asking each other in interviews about their underwear?
No, because it is such a skin tight. Here's
I'll
why.
leave it up to your imagination.
I just wanted to show the legs, because as I was telling you ahead of time, you're going to walk home with more than maybe just a trophy tonight. I think lots of men.
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and then I go home to the cats.
Ladies learn. Listen and learn, ladies.
Boys learn.
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, you know what? I've admit my mistake.
See, you're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
But do you find, in fact, that this, what could be best described as your equipment, in fact, hinders you, perhaps, in that pursuit?
I'd like you to explain what you mean by my equipment in
Well, people watching...
great detail.
So Freeman plays a magic debunker.
Freeman? Who are you? Yeah. Freeman? Yeah. What, are you on a baseball team with him?
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
Are you the fat guy in Hollywood still, or is everybody like look at you and they're like, oh wow, you know, this is great, now you're healthy?
Do you have any other questions that are smart?
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Have I hurt you, Jerry?
I thought that was pretty well documented.
Is this still
CNN?
Don't most shows go down a little?
Most people do also. But yeah, no, I went off the air. I was the #1 show on television, Larry. Do you know who I am?
Are you going to ask all the men that tonight? I just wondered if you are as happy in your private life, and will we be seeing a certain Mr. Ashton Kutcher perhaps making a trip over here?
Wow, how disappointing was that question?
Boys, many boys use the unicorn.
Well, boys.
You need a little brushing up on equality over here.